We're here today to discuss a small animal accessory that we feel is a very valuable tool to add to your small animal's living quarters. It's the LivingWorld hay wheel, and it increases the natural foraging behavior of small animals.
Yes, and this is very important, especially at a very young age where we're trying to establish the optimal dietary habits of these small animals. We want them to be eating as much healthy hay as they possibly can throughout the day.
Right.
So offering an ad libitum quantity of hay is the ideal thing to do in every enclosure, and of course making sure that this hay remains hygienic is ever so more important.
It is, and having the hay wheel, having the hay all in one spot in the hay wheel is a great benefit as well. If you were to put the hay in a bowl, it would scatter all over the floor of the cage. The animals can soil it. Of course, we would never recommend using hay as a bedding either.
No,
anything that the
not.
animal can consume is very unhygienic. But putting the hay in the hay wheel will keep it all in one spot, and it will keep it a lot cleaner.
Yes, additional to that, anything that we can do to enrich the lives of our animals, such as providing foraging opportunities, will definitely increase their mental health and alleviate boredom.
For sure.
And so there's a lot of interesting features with this hay wheel that allows foraging activities.
Right. There are these little holes, they're little carrot-shaped holes that if you put the hay in and pack it in tightly, the hay will come out of these holes and the animals really enjoy foraging through there.
Yes, absolutely. Additional to that, they can also forage from the front here, and this will allow them also to have a little bit more challenge because the hay wheel will be spinning. And additional to this, we can also remove it completely from the rack and allow them to forage on this and to run after it when they are being exercised in their daily run.
Exactly.
Which is really important as well.
Exactly. So this is a really interesting accessory. It can be hung on the cage as well, and it can just sit on the stand on the cage floor.
Now you mentioned before, Suzanne, that we want it to be completely packed. It's very important that there's an easy access for this, and we recommend using the long strand hays, ideally for juvenile or late juveniles into the adulthood. We would be offering strictly the Timothy hays and the brome and the oats, but not the alfalfa.
No, the alfalfa would actually fall through the bars here, and it would
Yes. And additional to that, the alfalfa is usually reserved for either growing small animal individuals or gestating or lactating.
Exactly.
And so we would be ideally recommending a meadow hay.
The meadow hay.
Which is a combination of the 7 different healthy hays that we recommend for small animals.
Another great thing about the hay wheel is that you can monitor the amount of hay that the animal is eating. Again, if you were to have it in a bowl and it were to scatter all over the cage, it's hard to tell exactly what they're consuming. But this way you can keep a better eye on what exactly they are going to be consuming.
And this is also very easy to keep clean because we can thoroughly clean it.
Exactly.
And so ideally every day we're replenishing the hay that's inside, but periodically we're actually removing all the hay, cleaning it, making sure it's dry before we're adding new hay to it. Although, Suzanne, this hay wheel has similar features to the exercise wheel that we sometimes design for small animals. This is definitely not intended to be introducing a hamster in there or a small animal.
No, of course not.
It's strictly reserved for the hay.
Yes.
Yes.